Siddharth Varadarajan is a senior editor and joins us on the phone line for more on these comments. Siddharth, what do you make of what the Home Minister said yesterday and his attempt at a clarification this morning?
It's interesting that if we start with this clarification, at the very least, we will have to conclude that Mr. Shinde is unable to articulate simple thoughts and simple ideas in a language that anybody can understand. So, whether that itself should be a disqualification for being a Home Minister is something that the Prime Minister should consider. If you go back to the original words he said, they really, and I have no reason to disbelieve the import of what it was that he said. I mean, in the sense that I think he meant to say those things. And it's of a piece with the way politicians in this country in general have been behaving towards the media, that as long as the media reports things that they like, then they're quite happy. And when the media becomes the carrier of bad news, then they turn against the media. And we've seen this with senior Congress leaders, we've seen this with senior BJP leaders, and unfortunately also the tendency is visible with the Aam Aadmi Party, which is a new kid on the block. So I think as a whole, Indian politicians need to be, less prickly about the kind of media coverage they get, and certainly not speak the language of threat, which is the kind of language that Mr. Shinde spoke. It's completely reprehensible and deserves to be condemned.
How do you propose a sort of fight back, if you will? Because there seems to be growing intolerance, not just towards dissent, but also any form of criticism.
Well, you see, the media can only fight back by doing its job better and better, right? So I think journalists, editors need to ensure that they are out there getting the news, reporting the news, no matter how, asking the difficult questions. Now, isn't it quite remarkable that the two prime ministerial candidates in this country, leading prime ministerial candidates, Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi. Rahul Gandhi gave his first interview ever after God knows how many years he's been active in politics, and we've yet to hear from Narendra Modi. So I think we need to be able to put questions to these gentlemen. We need to be able to do our jobs properly without any kind of restriction, and that is the best answer that we can give to these sorts of ill-advised, ill-informed attacks on the right of journalists to do their job. Because don't forget, there is also an attack on the ordinary voter in India, right? Because if you're trying to curtail media freedom, what you're trying to do essentially is to curtail the voters' right to know, the voters' right to understand.
Siddharth, I want to come back to the clarification that Sushil Kumar Shinde made this morning, because in it he says that he was referring to threats made to people from the Northeast on social media. Now, there's one side that, and it's a well-appreciated concern where national security concerns should be taken into account, and when you talk about freedom of speech. But how do you balance that with freedom of expression as well?
Well, you see, I only wish that Mr. Shinde had said what he said today by way of a clarification in an unequivocal and clear-cut manner, either yesterday or last week or 10 days ago when there were attacks on people from northeastern India in Delhi and other cities, right? So at a time when the Home Minister should have spoken up and clearly condemned this sort of violence and been out there with the targeted groups, we didn't see much of him, we didn't hear much of him. For him to now cite this as an alibi, I think is a little disingenuous. That said, nobody can argue with the import of the so-called clarification. Right? Obviously, people, while exercising their right to free speech or the right to report, should not be inciting violence, should not be inciting hatred. This is true for the media, it's true for anybody, and it's true for politicians too. So this kind of unsolicited advice, absent the context, really makes sense.
Siddharth Varadarajan, many thanks for sharing your thoughts and time with us in Headlines today.